you who've heard me say it over and over again, the first year coming off ACL injury is really important. At the end of position, not only do you have to be able to stop and change direction on the ball, which is kind of the mechanism for many of these non-contact ACL injuries, but they also have to drag the weight of defenders who are trying to tackle them. So that requires incredible power and strength and confidence, a lot of which they don't get back until they're entering the second year. I did talk to Saquon. I'm going to talk about top of these players because for people out there who think this is just Devontae Tapia, she doesn't know what she's talking about because she's not playing football, I'm asking them. Saquon's saying to me, I didn't feel like myself last year. He flat out said, I actually asked him, because I love talking to guys who are out. I said, why do you think it is that going into the season, you're like, I'm fine, I'm the same, and then a year later you say, I wasn't really ready, I wasn't the same. And he's like, because we're athletes, we're confident. I use a different word, but I don't give them, I don't fault them for that. Because I think as a team, you want your athletes to be highly motivated, to believe that they are as good as they once were. That is what gets them back out on the field. But in retrospect, they can often look back and say, you know what, I wasn't really quite myself. Now you're really right. What a game. Vision and cutting and not thinking about his knee. And for all people who said that ankle was underrated, maybe Brandon stepped on a guy's foot. But he also talked about once his ankle injury, it's setting back with his knee. Because it's so important to have this steady. It ain't easy breaking up for his knee, even as he's injured. Once the ankle injury happened, so now, a whole year later, much better. He looks like a different guy. And oh, by the way, not enough behind him anymore. He will go with it.
What the fuck is that list? I'll tell you what, I love him even more after listening to this podcast he did in the moment with David Green. I highly recommend, if you're interested in some of the stuff I'm talking about, insight into got a couple things that gotta cross off my list. How you saw me, I was sleeping all night. It's a bad accent, try to read the script. This like a story all year. I think a couple of the things are really good about the show, right? He looks so good coming off of ACL, MCL, that, and he was basically participate in practice even if he didn't work on the side by the season. He's been steadily getting better. I love the program he's been very steady progression.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
This is 5 great players saying that, because I always say it's not about week 1, it's about when am I ready to come back. And this is going to be a decision that they will make together, because really the only people who know, me, my wife, and the players. We're the only ones who know what's going on and when that's going to happen. But listening to you talk, it also sounds like mentally he's very solid in how he's thinking about this progression back. He's really looking, when you said he's looking at the second half of the season, I was also thinking, talking about him as being potential really strong for the second half of the season. So I anticipate that he'll be back sometime soon. We don't know when, and that he will be integrated into the offense as he is comfortable doing more and more work. And by the second half, everything should be clicking and he should be.
Let's talk about week 1 for just a second. I think it's been plenty of time on how to feel about this for this season. But for week 1, I currently have one keep the 15 on my board. And the offense is Daily got our first practice of the week. Chris Ballard took a minute because we told it to be a DNC. This is probably the player that more as he and Jason got in a couple of them are amongst the names that I would just to know for the next 3 to 4 days. We'll have a final answer for you for fantasy football now. Return Sunday morning, ESPN2. But just a heads up this week because of F1, when we start on ESPN News, we will take over ESPN2 following F1 coverage, but be sure to join us there. So Chris Godwin, I have the wide receiver 15 right now. There's a chance that we can earn either through the practice report or through Todd Bowles' comment himself that, hey, he's going to be a 50% of the snaps player. And if he is, he'll end up being more like wide receiver 25 to 20.
You got 5 and the wide receiver 17 here. Industry consensus is 25, and the league has him at 36. We are all over the board for week 1 here. Part of it is hedging bets and figuring out where we're all at.
What you waiting for? Are you ready?
Alright, so
Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to book a Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it so she was. But I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It felt like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready?
I don't expect him to be on the field in week 1, and frankly, think about how he is. I mean, really just started to get maybe the most beautiful play while you're turning your ACL. You just scored an incredible touchdown. It's not lose the ball, thanks to him. But keep in mind that Michael Gallup also had a couch in his last 7 weeks early in the season. So, whether that is something that I'm doing big things hard to say, but he's dealt with a couple of significant injuries both seasons this year. That makes me a little more nervous about him on the whole, and he's somebody I would really like to be sure that he's 100% before I see him back in the game. You're concerned that as time has gotten closer, we're going to bring him back sooner. Even to the point where I think he could be really good to be another back half of the season guy, but I'm a little more than
The best part of my own life is that it's going to be conversation. The value is absurd. Who's going to win 61 overall in the recent MVP getting into business, right? Undrafted is happening. Yeah, so he's undrafted half of the ESPN, but as a waiver system, and if the Rams continue with waivers, I think it's going to be he's not the same level of player as Chris Godwin, but this guy is so talented. Like, if he was healthy, then he's healthy, he'll be the number 2 wide receiver, the best passing attacks in the entire league. He could easily, once he's healthy, see 10-12 targets per game. The upside for Michael Gallup is silly for this year. Now, maybe he's one of those guys that needs a full season before he's back to himself. But again, and either coming draft years for the final pick of your draft, one of the best values in all fantasy this year. I think Chris Godwin.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
All right, another thing we're talking about Michael Thomas. And now, ADP for the season has been really interesting. That's wide receiver 31 off the board. Fourth ACL, ankle injury, jumping 9 receivers. Surgery, had him on the shelf and retired up in the once to run. It's been a long time since we, as fantasy managers, have seen Michael Thomas out there on the football field. Where are you at?
He's essentially been out of football for 2 years. I think he could be it's one of the most polarizing in terms of what you think of.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
So
On
he
the catch, it's Crowder.
has,
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Thank you.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, they got him again. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. To try again after the sack. Allen, he'll get this out right to Singletary. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Allen. It's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this in. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change the game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Oh, come on. That was so fucking...
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So, Red, it's see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going to work.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On first down, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Week 17, and you remember the playoff run that he had the Rams from that standpoint. Hey, Baker's feels like someone that's a little bit back and forth on this offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They cannot move their ankle too much for a number of months until that surgery is solid. So they feel like the tissue has started.
Allen would like to throw for it on 4th. This one caught by Crowder. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they line up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Nothing significant. Again, points to the Rams medical staff is being left.
Come on.
He's healthy. Watch him first.
I was confident in the win for the season. I thought him was a good tier RB2 for Thursday night specifically. I got him at some level more, and also this year projected to be high scoring one of
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Allen now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35 on second down. Allen, Crowder's got it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver that time to really get in there and bring him down. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
People are always asking the follow-up, what about a player who's playing for her? We don't have those yet. So those are only specific to the one-time game, which is a small game.
That's a good heads up.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
What did they say next?
A final shot before half for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, come on. Damn.
Missed it just wide of the upright. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
We have a bunch of Twitter submissions around the teams. The people drafted, our listeners drafted over the weekend and through the preseason. Each one of us is going to choose a team, and we're going to sort of break it down. And we're going to start.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Listener team that we have here.
But overall, I think this team is
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
trying to come up with some like Padawan, provolone, they want. But in terms of drafting, Kyler Murray, love that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
CeeDee Lamb versus Tampa Bay to open the season. CeeDee Lamb saw 15 targets when the Cowboys opened the season last year, and that was with Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup at least for a little bit on it. He's going to have 20 bucks to Tampa. Here's one thing. Not Bateman, but like,
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need made plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Maybe being hidden over the preseason. I did talk to someone who kind of sees it, indicated that could have been part of the plan over the preseason. So, all right, fine. And then James Robinson, you guys have talked about.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tight end, you're able to add. It seems like across the board, there's just value everywhere in this team. So really, really happy with this team.
Okay, who wants to move forward up next?
I'll do it.
Okay, let's do it. Bengals
All
up
right.
next. The games.
I have a team called Face with Consequences. It's coming in from
I did that.
Game on 4 PPR.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
I love this starting lineup. The one thing that's a little bit confusing to me as I get down to the bench. You have shot, Melvin Gordon, Alexander Madison to go along with a lot of people.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I have a Team Slayer.
Homage to Tom Brady, right?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
I like the name. The name I can sweat. And I also
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
I'm going first.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know. I would be willing to trade back for if somebody is really, but it's 10-team league. I'm just going to do that for you.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And able to work his way down to the 16. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Singletary again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He completes it to the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Allen will try to throw for it. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. He's at the 50.
What the hell of fucking... This is such bullshit.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And I will have you know that
Fielded right around the 8.
pass on the shooting. Very exciting. I'll come in second. Never got over this.
Is there a prize for this 14-team Vegas league?
The winner takes half of the pot, the other half of the pot is the
Okay, very cool. Anything else we should look at this?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know that we're disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Chris Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
I did this last night. I learned it from Chief Lipscomb.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, with that being said, Jackson Wood wants to know, is he running or GT in the flex? Can you do that as well? All right.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Moving along on our Week 1 game previews over the AFC East. Patriots at Dolphins. And these teams are sort of, I think everybody's looking up at the Bills in the AFC East. The 2 teams that I think are sort of intriguing. They start the season against one another.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Players. Maybe the running backs there, Harris and Stevenson, but even there, we're not sure exactly how the workload is going to go. With the Dolphins, you paid such a high price for Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, starting them. I think I would sit the rest of the Miami team, except for Chase Edmonds. I would be starting Chase Edmonds football this week.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So much underneath, open for little dump balls to Chase Edmonds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I had him as a top 3 running back. I think he's going to be such a big benefactor.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. And Allen is anxious to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. 4 touchdown passes.